What's the best way to size up a multifamily loan? Okay, so I get a lot of calls and people are wondering like, hey, can I get pre-approved for a multifamily purchase? And we're talking about 5 units plus multifamily type of properties where they're actually commercial loans, they're not residential. Duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes are still considered residential. So on multifamily, there's just a couple general questions to get started. First, we want to know about the property. How many units? What's the occupancy level? Are you doing a value add, or do rents need to be increased? Is there a major CapEx budget or renovation budget? Finding out about a little bit of information. Where's the property located? Is it a tertiary market, or is it a large MSA the property is located in? That kind of gives us a sense of what's going on with the property and what kind of loan might make sense for that. Then we dive in with questions about the sponsorship team or the borrowers. Do you guys own other multifamily assets? Do you guys have a net worth equal to or greater than the loan amount or the projected loan amount? Do you have 10% post-close liquidity? So those questions about the sponsorship are to queue up, will this be a fit for small balance agency at Fannie or Freddie? Because those are their requirements. So oftentimes you'll see on agency type of deals that there'll be multiple general partners in the transaction. One person might be a KP, key principal. That person actually has the balance sheet, so they're brought into the deal. But if we're just talking about a general deal where it's not a syndicated deal, meaning that it's just you and you might have one or two joint venture partners or just yourself, then we're coming down to those questions. If you don't meet agency guidelines, then if the deal is a stabilized deal, meaning it's got 90% occupancy or greater typically, then we're going to look for a bank or credit union type of debt instrument. Now, if it's a smaller multifamily and you're not bankable, meaning your global cash flow sucks, then a DSCR loan for multifamily, they'll go up to typically like 20 or 30 units. They don't do the real big projects, but so that's where we start. We start with the project itself, then the sponsorship team. Is it going to be a syndication or a joint venture, or are you just buying it with yourself or a partner? So that's where we start in. What's your background? What's your net worth? Those are the sizing questions we need. From there, we ask for a T12, which is a trailing 12-month P&L. Current rent roll with unit mixes. Rent roll, unit mix is how many 2-bedroom, 1-bath, how many 2-bedroom, 2-baths, how many 1-bedroom, 1-bath, how many studios. And then that's where we dive in. If there's obviously pictures, if there's a substantial CapEx budget, they want to break down the CapEx. And that's how we start the sizing process. So the initial questions, then we ask for the documentation, then we start sizing it up, whether it's a bridge loan, meaning you're doing a value add type of deal, or it's a stabilized property, which is going to be either agency or bank or credit union debt. And if it's a smaller multifamily, potentially it could be a DSCR loan. So it all really depends. I hope I just broke it down for you in a way that it makes sense for you as you're maybe going from being a single family investor to a multifamily investor. I think you need the basic understandings of how these loans are sized up and what are the general qualifications. Feel free to book a call below if you have any questions on a particular deal. Happy to run through it with you. Thanks again for watching another episode of the Investor Financing Podcast. Hi, if you'd like to book a call with me and discuss SBA financing, whether it's a 7A or 504, or you just don't know where to start. Maybe it's a startup business, you're buying an existing business, you're buying a franchise, you're building a new office building, you want to expand your existing business. We have multiple solutions. I can walk you through the 7A and the 504 and the SBA loan process. And if you have any other questions on any other types of financing, I'm happy to book a call with you. The link's below. Look forward to seeing you soon.